What's good, everyone? It's Travis here, and welcome back to the SF Bay Area SportsTalk channel. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day today. Unfortunately, tonight, the San Francisco Giants comeback falls short. They made it so close in the ninth, despite the 4 runs scored by the Mariners against closer Camilo Duvall. Just an uncharacteristic night from Duvall, and these kind of games are going to happen sometimes, and the Mariners put together a good rally in the ninth. You give them credit, but what a way for the Giants to fight back in this game. I mean, even despite falling behind down 4 runs in the ninth, he still had a good feeling, still was feeling confident that we would find a way to come back in this game, and we almost very well did it. So despite the tough loss, you feel good about fighting back in this game, and hopefully we can take that bit of momentum into tomorrow's game and get back on track. What's good, Mikey? How's it going? Camilo Duvall, literally a day after he's announced he'll be in the MLB All-Star game, and allows 4 runs to Seattle. You know, it's unfortunate that it happened like that, but really happy and excited for Camilo Duvall to be going to his first All-Star game. More than well deserved, and big congratulations to Camilo Duvall. He's worked so hard for it. And, you know, tonight, I mean, he was just off his game. You know, I think his command, you could see, was way off in this game, and just unfortunate. You know, even if he had just allowed maybe a run or two, you know, maybe we're sitting here talking about a walk-off with Sable's home run. But what a game for Blake Sabol. The rookie continues to do damage at the plate. He hit his 9th and 10th home runs of the season for the rookie Blake Sabol. I mean, what a way. Big home runs. He continues to come up clutch in the big game moments. Blake Sabol, his first home run, giving the Giants the lead, and his second home run, we almost came back, got us within a run. So we put up a good fight, and that's what you feel good about. Just unfortunate. We've lost now 2 of our last. We've lost 5 of our last 7 games, so we're in a funk right now, and we got to turn it around. So we got to do it tomorrow. What's going on, Irina Milan? How's it going? The Mariners gave me a heart attack at the end. Glad Seawald didn't blow it. Yeah, he battled out there. So you give him credit to keep his composure after the 3-run home run from Sabol. But Giants almost come back in this game. So congrats on the win for the Mariners, Irina Milan. Wish Sewald hadn't blown it. Yeah, we came so close. What's going on? Calvin Jefferson, injuries have caught up finally. It's unfortunate. I mean, I don't know what it is with the injuries going on. There is an injury bug. Seems like every time Giants are getting players back, another player is going down injured, and to see Tyro Estrada suffer the hand fracture yesterday on the hit by pitch, just really frustrating. I mean, Estrada has been playing like an MVP for us this season. I mean, he has been such a spark and such a big energy in that lineup, and so to lose him now for potentially 5 to 7 weeks or so, it's going to be tough. But you know, when he comes back, it's going to be a huge boost to this team, and so we just got to try to stay afloat here and not get too behind. I mean, we can still get back to our winning ways. Thankfully, we haven't fallen too far in the standings. Arizona and the Dodgers, they've also kind of cooled off. I think with the loss, I think we're 4.5 now back. So could be a lot worse considering we have lost 5 of 7. So still keeping the good vibes. I mean, All it takes is a couple wins put together. This team is going to get back on track. But offensively, you have seen they have really cooled off here in the last several games. So that's where we got to get it back going offensively. Because you look at the box score, I mean, we had, I think, that ninth inning we put together some hits. But I think going into the ninth, we only had 3 hits in this game before putting together 4 hits in the ninth inning. So really came close to coming back in this game. And so you give us a lot of credit. It could have been easy to just go quietly in the ninth, but, to make some noise there and to get to the Mariners closer, I think that can have an effect later in the series, potentially. So you love to see the Giants fighting back in this game. Just unfortunate the comeback does fall short, but we put up a good fight in this game. You tip your cap to the Mariners. The Wu was amazing, Bay Area native. So that had to feel really good to be pitching here. And I believe he grew up a Giants fan. He was a big Brandon Crawford fan. So really exciting to see for Wu to, I'm sure, be back here in the Bay Area. And what a moment for him. And he pitched well. You give him credit. He went 6 innings, gave up 3 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, and struck out 7. Logan Webb, he had a terrific bounce back start. Got a feel for Crawford, but we're only 4 games out of first place. And that's the bright side. I mean, as unfortunate as this losing streak has been, to lose 5 of 7, and you knew we were going to come back to earth. You were just hoping that it wasn't going to be an extended period of losing. But now it's gone into here our 3rd series, so we'll see how we can respond in these next 2 games. We can easily put together a couple of wins and get back on track. But going to be key to get healthy, because that's where, I mean, the injuries, you could only have so many guys on your depth chart continue to step up until injuries are going to start to catch up to you, and we got to get healthy. That is number 1 key to for this offense to get back to doing what they have done best all year, hitting for power, hitting with runners in scoring position, hitting with 2 outs in 2 strikes in those clutch at-bats, in clutch moments in the game. That's where this offense does its best out there, and so we got to get back on track. It's great to see, Travis, and hope you and your family have a great 4th of July. Appreciate that, Mikey. Thank you. Definitely going to enjoy it. Going to be working a little bit and then spending time with family. So if you do celebrate it out there, enjoy the time with family and stay safe out there, everyone. Have a great time out there. It's going to be fun. And we got Giants baseball tomorrow afternoon, 1:35 start time. Always fun to have baseball, and it'll be fun to see in the afternoon. So good that we can forget about this one quickly, and we'll get back out there tomorrow to get a win. And let's get back on a winning streak. This team has fought so hard to get to where we are in this season, and we are not going to let this stop us. A tough loss today. You were hoping that coming back home, we could start off the homestand with a win, but we just tough. I mean, this game was tied 2-2, and we could not have seen the Mariners scoring 4 runs off closer Camilo Duvall, who I'm so excited that he is going to his first All-Star game. So big congratulations to Camilo Duvall. Just a tough outing today. You wonder if maybe the emotions of maybe getting to the All-Star game, it was weighing. Maybe he was thinking about it, and I mean, he's been doing great. I think with his composure on the mound. So I don't think it would be something like that. It was just a game that you're not going to have your best stuff, and sometimes the inning can unravel from you. Just unfortunate that it did. Had we Duvall maybe just allowed a run or two, you wonder if that 3-run home run ends up being a walk-off. And with the kind of wins we've been finding multiple ways to win games, you were hoping that we were going to get this comeback, but we fought hard. So proud of this team. They continued to fight no matter what. We've gone through a ton of adversity, battling through injuries. So if we can stay afloat and get healthy, come down the stretch, this team is going to be extremely dangerous and does have the potential to not only win the National League Western Division title, but also go on a deep playoff run. So extremely excited to see how the season will play out. Welcome in, everyone, to the San Francisco Giants post-game show. What's good, Seahawks Eddie? A good game tonight. Great game, man. That was a heck of a game. Give credit to you guys. Wu was outstanding. The Bay Area native. So you had to know that felt great for him to be back in the Bay Area. I think he was born in Oakland. I think he grew up a Giants fan. Was a big Brandon Crawford fan. So awesome to see that for him. Just unfortunate for the Giants. We couldn't do much against him. Did get a couple runs on the big Blake Sable home run. And what a game for the rookie. Blake Sable hits his 9th and 10th home runs of the season. I mean, the rookie is having an outstanding season and continues to hit for power. I've been really impressed with what Blake Sable has done out there. So you're really enjoying what we're seeing from him. So this was a hard-fought game. Giants fought back in this game. Almost came back in the game. And so you tip your cap to the Mariners, and we turn the page. Tomorrow will be a day game, so we'll be able to get back out there and let's get a win. Let's go, San Francisco Giants. Worried about the Giants offense has not been. Yeah, the offense has not been the best. They have really struggled. I think injuries have really affected it when you have your best hitters out of there. Conforto and Yaz, such a huge boost to have them return today back to the lineup, but then we lose Thairo Estrada, arguably our MVP on this team. I mean, he not only does so much, he is the leader, the energy he brings, a Gold Glove defender. I mean, he is doing it all out there, and I believe Thairo Estrada will win an MVP in his career. He has got that talent and potential, and I think we have just seen him really blossom just into an amazing player. So really a tough blow to have him go out, and so we just got to stay afloat and until he can come back. But when you got Conforto, yes, feels great to have them back, and so to get them back into rhythm. Yes, got a big hit there in the 9th inning. That was a great swing of the bat. So looking forward to bouncing back. What happened to our All-Star tonight? He's got a 2.77 ERA now. It's one of those games that you're not gonna have your best stuff. I think you could see he was not controlling. Didn't have the command that we're accustomed to seeing Camilo Duvall have, and sometimes the inning can unravel from you. And so I think it was one of those games. So nothing to worry about. It's just one of those outings. Unfortunate when it comes into such a big moment in a tie game. You're trying to get to the bottom of the 9th and in front of a sold-out crowd. I mean, the energy was electric tonight, just incredible. I mean, the home runs from Sable when we went ahead 2-1 on Sable's first home run, and that was in the bottom of the 4th. And then Sable hits another home run, a 3-run home run in the bottom of the 9th, and to get the Giants within a run, and they almost very nearly came away and almost came back in this game. So you love to see the fight the Giants showed and we are going to bounce back tomorrow. This Giants team, the most resilient team in all of baseball. Just amazing the way that they have been able to battle through adversity. We have battled through so many injuries and have still found a way to win a lot of games. But the offense right now is struggling, and so they got to get back into rhythm, and getting healthy is going to be key. To have Conforto and Yaz back in the lineup, so huge. Really great to see them back. They're providing a huge boost to have them back. It's just one of those things. Unfortunate. I mean, Duvall gets named to the All-Star team, and for a young player like that, you wonder if it, got in his mind a little bit, and if it affected his outing today, because the command was nowhere near as sharp as what we're accustomed to seeing with Camilo Duvall. So we look to see this Giants team bounce back. Just uncharacteristic. We've dropped 5 of 7 now. So look to see this team bounce back. And when we've gone through rough streaks, we found a way to be resilient and bounce back in a big way. Bat or arm at the trade deadline, or both? Great question, Calvin. Love to get into it. Going to be exciting to see what moves the San Francisco Giants make at the trading deadline. I definitely think we are going to be in the market for starting pitching. I think that's an area of this team we have got to improve on. You've got to have a top 2 aces at the top of your rotation that you have confidence in, that can match up against other teams' top 2 aces in the playoffs. And so with Logan Webb, our ace, and from there, the guys have been inconsistent. Alex Cobb has been incredible, pitching like a Cy Young award winner, but then did go on the IL. So you look to see Cobb, if he can get back to being the ace that he was early in the season. I mean, it would be so huge. Alex Wood, Disclafani. So these guys have been inconsistent, and it's been tough because we've been falling behind early in a lot of games. It makes it tough when you're constantly having to come from behind. So you want to see these starters make those adjustments and get back to being a strength. So I think what we saw the other day with Keaton Wynn, I mean, what an outstanding effort he pitched out there. So really gave us a glimpse of what he could do in the starting rotation. So that's going to be key for this Giants team. The starting rotation, I think, is the concern, because after Logan Webb, you really don't know who is going to be that ace and that guy number 2 you can rely on. I would say Cobb has been that guy early in the season, but now the inconsistency and the injury he going on the IL has made it tough. So if he can bounce back to being the ace that we saw, it would be huge. And I think you will potentially likely see Kyle Harrison, the top left-handed pitching prospect from the Bay Area, from De La Salle High School. It's going to be so exciting when Kyle Harrison makes his major league debut. So I think he could be a guy that can come in and provide a great boost, similar to how when Bumgarner came up, I think it was 2009 he came up, and you saw what he did in 2010. He was just outstanding and leading us to get to the World Series and to win the division, and the rest was history with that year. So this team certainly, I think, can get that boost potentially from the farm system, like Kyle Harrison, Keaton Wynn, if he can continue to do what he did out there. And I think going into the trading deadline, starting pitching is going to be key. And as far as the bat, I think if you can find a deal that makes sense, something where you're not going to give up any top pitching or top prospects that you don't want to part with, It would have to make a lot of sense. But I don't think the Giants necessarily need to go out and acquire another bat. If they can, I would love to see them do it, because I really do think if they get this starting pitching figured out, and they can get healthy, I think this team can be as good as anyone in the league and be able to have an opportunity to compete for a World Series championship. So it's going to be so much fun to be in the thick of the NL West division race. This has just been incredible. Keaton Wynn is solid, absolutely. What kind of trade package would you put together? Ready to trade Bart? No, I would not trade Joey Bart, in my opinion. So Farhan Zaidi in the Giants front office, if you're watching this, in my opinion, I think you got to hold on to Joey Bart. I still think he's got a lot of talent, and I mean, we've seen the power. I mean, he can drive a baseball with authority to the opposite field, and I think if he can cut down those strikeouts, this could be a guy that can play as a 25 to 30 home run guy, drive in 70 to 80 runs to 90 runs, and so that potential is within Joey Bart. And I think with him being 26, I think he's still very young, and so I think you don't want to give up on him just yet. So as far as the trade package, I'd have to think about it there. That's a great question, though. Thank you, Calvin. Appreciate that. What's good, SG Sports Talk channel? How's it going? Giants lose a tough one, but they are going to bounce back tomorrow, and we are going to get to our picks of the game. So would love to hear who you're taking as the player of the game, if you haven't already shared your pick of the game. And I'm taking Blake Sabol for hitting 2 big home runs in the game. His first home run in the bottom of the 4th gave the Giants a 2-1 lead. So that was a big swing of the bat. And his second home run of the game, his 10th home run of the season. What a rookie season Blake Sabol is having. He is on pace for 17 home runs. So it's been incredible what he has done out there. So I'm taking Blake Sabol, the rookie, as my player of the game. SG going with Sabol as well. Love to see it. I mean, what a game for him. A lot of other players to shout out. Logan Webb, I mean, he battled out there. Give him a ton of credit to bounce back from his last start in Toronto, where he gave up 5 runs in the first inning, to do what he did today, to pitch deep into the game, to save the bullpen, go 6 2/3 innings, and just allow 2 earned runs. And he had the strikeout stuff going with 11 strikeouts in the game. Just a great outing from Logan Webb. And for tomorrow's matchup, it looks like it will be a bullpen game. So Giants will look to get back on track. Unfortunately, tonight, the Giants do lose this one 6-5 against the Seattle Mariners. And before we wrap up, if you see my great friend Eric the Legend at Hum Baby Baseball, if you see him live, be sure to go show him some support and check out his coverage of tonight's San Francisco Giants game. And be sure to check out his channel for incredible coverage of San Francisco Giants baseball and all things baseball. You don't want to miss it. So be sure to go show Eric some support over at Hum Baby Baseball. And shout out to the entire Hum Baby Baseball community. The support has just been amazing. So go show them the best over there and show the support. Appreciate that, everyone. And let's make some noise for the YouTube algorithm. Let's smash up the like button. Thank you so much for your incredible support. I see your comments, your likes, and your engagement. And I want to say thank you so much. This feedback, smashing the like button, really helps out the channel big time. This feedback lets YouTube know that this video is relevant, so then YouTube knows to recommend this video to as many San Francisco Giants fans and baseball fans out there. So thank you so much, everyone. And if you enjoy these San Francisco Giants post-game shows, definitely consider subscribing to the channel. We're going to be breaking it down all season. So if that sounds good to you, definitely consider subscribing to the channel. Appreciate that, everyone. Appreciate the support. It was an incredible show despite a tough loss. You guys continued to show amazing support. Win or lose, we love our San Francisco Giants. A tough one tonight, but we're going to bounce back in a big way tomorrow. Let's go, San Francisco.